Oh yeah, solid performance today from yourself and the
Appreciate that.
team. Walk me through the performance and how you do it. Your game went and the team's performance.
Yeah, personally, I think I was a little bit slow to start. So just trying to focus on the defensive work, playing in that defensive midfield role, just trying to cut lanes when I can, pick up second balls. In regards to the team, I think hard work ultimately prevailed. When they had the free kick before we scored, I said to one of the guys, "We're going to get another chance, and we just have to put it home." And so glad to get the win. Obviously, North Village is a really good team. We'll see them again in a week or so, and it's always going to be a battle. And so these type of games they want to play in, so can't really complain.
So we was pushing first half. We could have killed the game off. We didn't. It was looking like one of those games where one goal will always,
Absolutely.
win the game.
Absolutely.
What was the message at halftime from the coach, and what was the instruction for the second half?
Yeah, just apply a little bit more pressure. We were kind of letting them play a little bit. And when they have really good players, you give them time, they could really spread the ball around. And so we try to get up a little bit, get up into him a little bit more. It was okay, but he just, pushed us to continue to keep going, keep running hard, stay together as a team, and the goal was going to come.
You had a big involvement in the goal. Stay composed. Obviously, beat your man. Most people would have shot in that instance. Walk me through the goal. How it went from your point of view.
Yeah, so I had been kind of picking up that spot on top of the box for much of the game, and when it came out, I just tried to put it on frame, and it rebounded to me, and I kind of had no option except to drive to the byline. And kind of when you get deep, I've always been told that you should cut the ball back, and so I just tried to cut it back. And it was chaos in there, and so glad that the goal obviously went in, but I was just trying to kind of cut it back for hopefully a teammate to be in the middle of the box.
Yeah, good contribution. First sort of time we're seeing you at Zebras, new player. You're coming back obviously from overseas, and you contributed in the last two games. Don't normally do this talking about previous games, but we have to. Brilliant goal last game up at Somerset.
Thank you.
Tell me about that. Is that in your luck, or do you do that often?
Kind of running joke of it either goes in or it goes over. So that was one of the challenges that it actually went in. But my dad always tells me kind of just like take a shot, don't be afraid to shoot. And so up last week, I was free on top of the box, kind of similar to today, and I just connected a bit better, had a bit more time and space. It's something that I would definitely try to do every game or so if I'm in the right spot, but definitely not try to force it. And so I'm happy to get that goal the last game and kind of contribute to the team in any way that I can.
So you mentioned that we play Village again on Wednesday, so just under a week. What are you looking to do, and what do you think the team's looking to do next game?
Yeah, well, I expect the intensity to be right where it is, if not higher than it was today. It's going to be on a different pitch, a bit bumpier of a pitch. It may be a bit more frantic. And so if we can stay composed and continue to get run downhill like we did today, we should be able to get a result. We know it's not going to be easy, but that's what we play football for these tough games. I'm really looking forward to it and hopefully continue our run in the cup.
All right, congrats on the 3 points, and I'll see you Wednesday.
Thank you.
Jaylon, first time in front of the camera. We got a good 3 points today, clean sheet, closed the gap to the top of the table. Walk me through the performance from your point of view.
I felt like I already said, we started kind of slow, had chances, but we kept it going, and then we just worked for the game back. We tried to pull it back, and I guess we just did what we did, put the hard work in, won our tackles. A lot of fouls in the game, but that just shows guys are working.
So you bring, some maturity to our back line, obviously some physicality as well, very vocal. How do you see your performances over the last few weeks?
I feel like they've been pretty solid to average. Just trying to do my job, keep us in the title race and in the cups. We want to win this cup coming up, so I have to bring the same energy next game. But I just hope I keep the boys going.
What's been the message after the game, and what is it going to be like between now and Wednesday? Any training sessions, recovery? What does that look like for you and the team?
We have a training session coming on Christmas Eve morning. We are looking to have everyone out to be ready for the game. Hopefully, we have all our players back fit. Guys like Anaze that got hurt tonight. But yeah, it's just good. It's a good environment right now. We're happy with the win, and we move on to the next one.
So seeing players like Ahria come into the team and obviously come from overseas, you mentioned Anaze, a couple of other youngsters that's coming back. Joshua, he had a good game today. What does that say about Zebras and the program and the depth of squad?
I like it. I like the depth of the squad. There's not a lot of teams that have quality players coming back from away to join the team and start. and make a difference. Guys like Ahria are real big influences for us. That's my mate right there, Matt Robin Hood. So I know what he could do, and I know what he could bring.
And in terms of today's performance, closing the gap, how important could that be in the coming months and looking at the title race?
I feel like if we keep consistent, we can definitely keep the pressure. I feel like now that we've actually taken some points off of Village, they might start dropping. Happened last year, could happen again this year. I feel like we just need to stay consistent and just keep together.
Okay. All right, congratulations on the 3 points and the clean sheet. See you Wednesday.
Thank you.